loading there, dude?
Hey, well, I didn't get the chance to preload.
Ah, gotcha. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the UGC Dota 2 League Season 2. $2,000 Western Invitational. Tonight we got a great matchup between Maybe Win 1, who actually has won one in the past, and Crescendo Gaming. You're here in the Dota 2 Killcopter flying high over the Dota battlefield. Today we're joined by my good friend Jujkin's Joe Starr. He is my co-commentator and co-analyst other co-commentator, Techno Man, and of course, strapped to the bottom of the Killcopter, hanging on for dear life, is our stats man, Mr. Bad Guy. Gentlemen, how are you doing this evening?
Doing pretty good this evening. You know, seen some pretty standard bans coming out. I'm glad to see the Terrorblade because that hero is... he's broke.
Come on now.
Nah, he's busted.
Nah, if you don't let him farm, he's not busted.
Oh, yeah, sure. If I don't let him farm, he can't just 1v1 the entire team.
Well, yeah, that'd be 1v5 because numbers.
No, he does it one at a time.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Well, he only needs like what, 4-point boosters to come online. I mean,
not really even that much.
Well, there you go. We're going to have a Terrorblade banned out first by Maybe Win 1. We're going to also see a Brewmaster Death Prophet find themselves on the Axe. Vengeful Spirit getting a first ban slot. Well, that is just fantastic. Crescendo Gaming has their first pick now. What do you think we're going to be seeing today?
I wouldn't be surprised to see a Enigma out of Maybe Win 1. Not in this first pick stage, but that Vengeful Spirit, man, really makes me think they're probably going to take an Enigma.
Ah, yes. Will the Skywrath Mage pick up in Crescendo Gaming for their first pick? It's going to be Maybe Win 1's turn to go here in just a moment. Maybe Win 1 did dip a little bit into their reserve time there, so it looks like they're trying to think. And if you remember last time we casted for Maybe Win 1, they did definitely take every single bit of their reserve time. They plot their moves methodically, and sometimes it works, sometimes they even win one.
Faceless Void.
And there you have it, the Void getting picked up by Maybe Win 1. Do you think that Enigma will be able to help that Faceless Void people trap into some Chronospheres, perhaps?
Oh yeah. Enigma combos actually quite well with Faceless Void because he can throw the Midnight Pulse into the Chronosphere and then easily get a follow-up.
We'll see a Witch Doctor pick up on Maybe Win 1, followed by a Tidehunter pick up on Crescendo Gaming. Very quick second picks right there. What do you think that's going to be doing for their lineup?
a lot of combo potential here. Like Faceless Void and Witch Doctor ultimates are kind of a no-brainer. Throw down the Chronosphere and then Death Ward. Skywrath Mage and Tidehunter, sort of the same deal. Tidehunter being really good for disrupting things going on in Chronosphere outside of things, and disrupting Witch Doctor's ultimate.
Yep. They've just got a lot of wombo going on right now.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of combo that we need to see happen, and the team that's going to win here is going to be who can pull off the biggest combo the most effectively, because the idea here is that you just blow up the other team before they have a chance to react.
The winner is who wombos the hardest.
Yes. Maximum wombo.
Gotta have that wombage, man. You gotta have the wombage.
We should totally trademark that. That needs to be a thing.
What, the wombage?
Yes, we need wombage.
It sounds like an animal you would find in the Australian outback.
No, that's a wombat.
I know. That's why it sounds like that. You'd be like, "Yeah, we have the slippery little wombage," and they're like, it looks like a weasel, but it actually has a snake for a face.
See, I was thinking it's kind of Voltage and Wombat, which you could kind of get like a knockoff Pikachu vibe from.
Pokemon.
Definitely. So we've seen a Razor ban on Maybe Win 1, plus the Jakiro Silencer ban on Crescendo Gaming. Fourth ban's coming on Maybe Win 1 here in just a moment. Now, Pokemon, that would be pretty alright. I'm still waiting for them to put a Pokemon mod into Dota 2. That way I can have Tidehunter come out and be basically my Feraligatr.
I don't think that makes any sense.
It doesn't have
to.
I
guess he kind of looks like Feraligatr.
Well, name a Pokemon he's closer to.
Quagsire.
Okay, I can see the Quag, little beady eyes.
Yeah.
Always smiling, giving us a big toothy grin. Visage being banned out by Maybe Win 1. It is now Maybe Win 1's turn to pick their third man. Kind of like Crescendo's little icon down there. That's nice.
I'm liking the band choices thus far, but they took out some really interesting gameplay. I would have kind of liked to see the Visage or the Silencer make it in.
The Darude pick up by maybe win 1. Crescendo's turn for 3rd.
We should totally get the rights to play that, and then play it whenever he ults.
PA pickup on Crescendo Gaming for the 3rd, maybe win 1's 4th. Going in. What do we think they're going to do for their 4th, Logs?
For their 4th, they still need their mid and their off lane, assuming that is their tri lane, which it looks like it is.
Could be off lane tied or safe lane tied.
I meant on maybe win 1.
Ah, okay.
My new favorite made-up team is Weibo.
Weibo!
Sounds like the Japanese,
like to see
or not
a,
Japanese, Chinese search engine.
I'd like to
Or
see
is
it
it
on maybe win 1. I think that would combo very well with them.
Excellent.
Actually, either team would combo well with a puck. Someone should take a puck.
Well, maybe win 1 has their chance to take a puck right here, but will they do it?
Maybe someone should give a puck.
Aha! Aha! Aha!
Ban.
I'm throwing you out of the copter.
Ban.
No, no. I'm gonna Rambo this. I can hang on.
Radiance pick.
Timbersaw. Probably their off lane there. That's actually quite good for this team.
Ban.
Omni Knight with Phantom Assassin to combo in on like Witch Doctor and Sand King for early kills. I could see that working out really well. Blink in with the repel on. It'll wear off about the time that she's getting low, and then he can heal her.
Yeah.
Banning out going to Viper from maybe win 1. Let's see what Crescendo Gaming has in store for their opponents.
You think they'll play it support Omni, which is most likely, or they could try something with offlane Omni. That had like a whole week's worth of potential where that was actually a thing.
All right.
I don't think offlane Omni is really that good, but I think Phantom Assassin mid can still work.
Final ban going out to Ember Spirit from Crescendo Gaming. Maybe Wyndham's final pick here. What do you think they're gonna do, Logs? They got some choices here.
Templar Assassin.
I'm still
10
up for
seconds to
the
go.
puck. Templar Assassin would be a good pick as well.
5 seconds.
I think puck is just a better pick.
Ooh.
Radiance pick.
Okay.
Oh, maybe one loves me. They love me. They really do. They love me. They're giving me my fiery red head. It's gonna be a good game, gentlemen.
I did not see that one coming.
I don't think any of us did. I have
They
not
have
seen
a-
Lena in a single game we've ever casted.
Yeah, they have a lot of support and a lot of squish. Phantom Assassin's gonna love that when she hits 6.
10 seconds.
They've got a lot of risk here, but they've also got a lot of stun
5
potential, which could be
seconds.
really helpful against some of these.
Ah!
After 7 or 8 games of asking for a Nyx Assassin, we have finally got it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your lineup. Let's go down to the Dota 2 battlefield and find out which of these two teams are going to take this best of 2 series for the UGC Season 2 Western Invitational.
This was gonna be a good one.
This-
This is gonna be a good one.
I'm getting my popcorn and my lawn chair, and I'm gonna just lean back.
Leaning back indeed. Let's go over our players in today's game. Over on the Radiant side is going to be Crescendo Gaming.
This should be
Oceans is
interesting.
going to be playing your Phantom Assassin. Your Skywrath Mage is being played by almost, quote, Silent. Tidehunter is going to be played by Nanai Tails. Omni Knight is going to be played by Moon Language. And finally, Nyx Assassin will be played by Clucky the Chicken. Technoman, who do we have on the dire side of the house?
Alright, we're gonna have Hero going top lane on Faceless Void, followed closely by Thuluhu on Witch Doctor, and Rich on the Lena, and Fonzie on the Sand King, and all off by his lonesome down here getting ready to off lane is gonna be Pudding on our Timbersaw.
Yes, indeed. Let's put the last hit denies counter up on the board and get down to this fight. Nitty gritty coming at your way. We've got a lot of grouping up here in the dire side top jungle. Rich, Hero, Thuluhu, and Fonzie all kind of waiting there. We do have a very early ward right here in the top Dire jungle coming out of Radiant, so they got some good vision here, and they're definitely blocking this camp right here. And I'm going to give him a little face.
I don't think that's blocking. I
Did you
think
remember? It's not blocking. It's just giving vision. Did you remember to take off the overlay?
Let's get
course.
this farce
Okay,
over
good.
with.
Of course, he says.
I did, actually.
Well, no, I mean, I trust that you did it this time, but
of
there's
course.
those other times.
There is other times. There are other times.
This ward giving vision of the easy camp on Dire, that's pretty common. They want to see if they're pulling and they want to interrupt it as much as possible so the offlaner can get, the bare minimum. Ooh, hasted Witch Doctor is speedily heading towards bottom lane.
Yes, indeed. He's warding all over the place. He's doing good.
Yeah, there's already early Roshan vision from both teams. The Dire ward's a little far back. They would only see if it's a rotation from the stairs and not coming up the river.
I don't think it's more. I think it's more of to watch runes, but
Yeah, but nighttime's gonna fall, and this ward won't be able to see the rune. So
ward vision doesn't change at night.
I thought that it did.
It does not.
Well, very good.
Very good indeed. Nyx Assassin going against Lina in mid lane match. Statsman, who's got the up in that one? I'm going to say it's probably the Nyx Assassin considering how much of an intelligence eater he is.
He's quite the intelligence eater.
The mana
He's
burn is going to
burnt
be
away on her.
huge. Yeah. That's how he gets his dominance mid.
I fair on Nyx Assassin.
Yeah, it's like a bet on Nyx Assassin is only going to yield like half a coin.
Yeah, I gotta give it to Nyx Assassin, because especially if he's fast on the Spike Carapace, he can totally block
Bottom
her
lane, we've
ultimate.
got a little bit of a skirmish happening. Silent getting dipped down very hard by Pudding, who ended up going toe-to-toe with him. Silent's going to have to pop a salve over in the jungle to bring himself back into this fight. He had dipped down to 183 HP before all was said and done. Bounty Rune top, Inviso Rune bottom.
Inviso Broom.
That's alright, Lena can ride that to go pick up the invisibility rune.
I love that hat on Lena, by the way.
That is a really good hat. Witch Doctor has not taken a single point in anything yet, but he'll be level 2 here shortly, so we'll get to see what he chooses.
Got a rotation from Silent to grab the invisibility rune. This could help him get that first blood he's been looking for quite some time, though I do believe Pudding would have saw him there.
He did, that's why he's backing.
Very good, very well played right there by that Timbersaw.
Yep. Wise choice, and now he's creep blocking, so he's going to try and get the lane to push up towards his tower for a little extra safety. He's quite the lane bruiser, but this combo with the double slow could definitely kill him. And there it is. Slow 1, slow 2.
They're not going to have the damage to take him out this early.
Yeah, Timbersaw's got a lot of survivability, even at the very low levels. That's going to be really important here. Meanwhile, up in top lane, Hero continues to grab creature camps and get himself some extra jungle experience right here.
Yeah, they see that this top lane is getting pulled over and over again, but there's not much Tidehunter can do. If he dives this, even as tanky as he is, that's a long way to go to be off by yourself in the enemy jungle when they have a tower they can teleport to easily.
Pudding getting pushed back yet again. He's got that reactive armor, so he's got a little bit more sustain than you would think, but he's still eating a lot of damage here and having to pop a lot of tangos to keep himself kind of in the black, so to speak.
Yeah, but he's already got his magic stick, and it's got 9 charges on it. So
Yes, indeed.
he's going to be pretty hard to force out of this lane since they have to spam their spell to do anything to him.
Both Skywrath and Phantom Assassin have both been using a lot of abilities in his vicinity, so this wand charge is going to help him a lot. It's going to be stick charges.
Yeah.
Oh.
Lena's one to watch here after bottom.
Oh, bottom lane. Pudding getting gone in on. He's got hit by the dagger. He's going to pop a tango, and he's going to come right back after the birdie blast. 120 health after all was said and done in that fight. Oceans and Moon Language both are kind of sad they didn't get that first blood. Mao back on top, though. Hero finds himself in a little bit of a pickle as Nine Knee Tails comes in, tries to get him. Thulu running back into the woods now to try to escape that gush, that forthcoming mustachioed fishman's gush.
He has no mustache.
He's got a
Yes, he
mustache.
does.
Oh, he's got like a.
He's got the whiskers, man.
He's got them whiskers.
Yeah, them whiskers.
Yeah, he's definitely got the mustache going on.
That's stupid looking.
He says incredulously to all during the game.
We've got a very smoked Skywrath waiting to rotate on Lena mid. Lena definitely need to watch out for her. She's already level 6. She's been prioritizing the bounty runes. She doesn't have the mana right now, and she only has 1 bottle charge.
That's bad. That's bad right here. That is bad. She could be the first blood right here. Cluxy is going in. He goes to the vendetta, and that's going to be all she wrote. He snuffs out the fiery redhead, no pun intended, for your first blood right there. Let's take a look at the fight recap real quick. Huge damage right there. 737 damage coming out to seal her fate. She was not able to do a single thing to those guys. Wow.
She was already low on mana, and she sort of pushed too far into the river. She had 1 bottle charge, but you can't use that when you're under direct fire.
Exactly.
Which is really sad. She had her ultimate, which right now is 450 damage. Skywrath has 606 health, so basically she can 2-shot him.
Oh, back on bottom, it looks like Timbersaw was able to eat, or no, excuse me, Timbersaw was eaten by the Phantom Assassin and her 2 goons. Moon Language and Silent were both able to help her seal the deal. Oceans is going to walk home with a little bit extra meal in her pocket tonight.
I'm gonna try and translate that. I want to see what it says.
What, the moon rune?
Yeah, I want to see if I can't figure it out.
I wasn't aware that you knew moon runes.
I don't, but copy and paste into Google Translate is a magical thing.
I suppose. You're probably gonna get it wrong though. I mean, Google Translate's not perfect.
Well, no, it's not, but it's better than Moon Rune.
But you know what's better than Google Translate? UGCLeague.com. Make sure you go to UGCLeague.com. Check out all the cool tournaments that are going on right now, as well as any of the extra tournaments that might be coming in the future. And also make sure you check out our sponsor, Razer Accessories. Accessorize your computer. Make sure you have that nice Razer mouse pad, that nice Razer headset, that nice Razer controller, that keyboard, mice, all that good stuff. Check them out, Razer.com.
Alright, translation says, well, there's a lot of potential things, both in noun, verb, and adjective form, but the best one I got for you is probably something like Taoism or Taoist.
Oh, I see.
I'm pretty sure that was what his
Tao.
name was last week, or the other week when we casted the Maybe Win One game as well. So hey, it may work out.
Very good. So I'm going to just start referring to him as Taoist.
Oh, Lena grabbing the bounty rune as Silent comes out of the woodwork. She does have a sentry ward there, so now she can see this ward up here if she wanted to bring it down. But really, she needs to get back in lane.
Well,
I
because
couldn't have
she
seen it.
won't be able to see that that ward there unless she comes up here on
Right,
this
yeah.
on this hill.
Rotation
that's-
coming out. Clucky the chicken chasing the Sand King. He will go invisible, popping the Sandstorm right there. Instead, Clucky the chicken is going to start pounding on Thulu. Thulu just taking so much damage. In comes the Chronosphere. I call it the Sun Sphere. Definitely not that. And the Nyx Assassin will eat his words right there, getting taken out. Assassinated,
14
if you will.
HP on Witch Doctor. Wow.
That is gross. And he's going to pop back into
You should have just blown the Vendetta for it.
Yeah, he definitely should have.
It might
I
have
don't
gotten
think he
him out
had
of there.
quite enough time.
No, he
I
would
know.
have died still, but he would have gotten the kill.
Yeah, the Chronosphere reveals invisible, so he was definitely doomed, but he may have gotten something for his troubles rather than feeding a kill over to Faceless Void, which you really don't want.
Yeah,
I mean,
Faceless Void is doing quite well at this point in the game. He's got 43 last hits in 9 minutes, and he's got a Midas.
Yeah, he's doing really well. Actually, he got the assist there. He didn't get credit
mid
for the
lane now.
kill.
Take out mid lane. Oh, in comes Clucky the Chicken, answering back for his crimes against humanity, picking up Rich. Lena's going to have to take 23 seconds to think about what she did in this life. Jenks, when you get a second, check your connection. You're kind of coming in garbly.
Oh, I thought that might have just been me.
Nah, it's him.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah,
not
right.
much I can do about it.
You can stop, downloading so much
Netflix.
Netflix. That's what we're calling it these days, Netflix?
That's what we're calling it these days. Over in bottom lane, Phantom Assassin is going to try to go in on Pudding. Pudding will throw out the circular saw ring. He'll temper chain into the woods and get out of there. In goes the Omni Knight for the try the heal. Then Sand King burrow strikes in. Oceans is now being chased. She's got the mini BKB on. In comes the blink from Fonzie. Fonzie's going into the timber chain. He's behind enemy lines now. There goes the blade. He does not do it. He can't win. He can't win. Timber is such in bad positioning right now. Pudding is so screwed. But then goes the slash. He's going to be able to get away. 220 health. Clicking the chicken though, coming in from where the hell did he come in from? River. Now he's chasing Thulu down. Thulu is going to try to run in there. Oh, Impale
He missed
goes
his
out.
stun.
He does, and that's going to cost him dearly. The double damage. Oh, but he's caught underneath Rune. Or excuse me, underneath Tower. Wow.
Messing them all up today.
Indeed, indeed.
That Maledict is gonna hurt him a lot when it pops. He's gonna use his Carapace to get out of it. That's really nice.
Remember,
Very
kids, stuns. Don't miss them.
Don't miss him. The more you know.
It was kind of a blind impale. He was expecting Witch Doctor to keep heading, back up lane, and it was a bad prediction.
People kind of underestimate how hard that stun is to hit sometimes. Because not many people play him anymore. Because it's really hard to hit.
But when it does hit, it's super satisfying.
Yeah, it's still a great stun.
Yeah, Timbersaw has his ultimate now. Well, he's had it for a while, but he's really getting it to the point where he's sustainable enough that he can throw it out to either push the lane or use on a kill.
Hasted Sand King has gotten away.
Sand King's already got his Blink Dagger now. He didn't take Epicenter at level 6, which is...
Vendetta has
Probably a
been popped by
miscue.
Clucky. He is getting ready to strike. Timbersaw getting gone in on. Oh, and then Thulu gets hit by the Vendetta. Then the Mystic Flare comes down, smashing all in their way. They're going to get a double right there as Omni Knight. Tao is just wow. He got two, and he kind of shouldn't have. And then Hero
Three-man chrono.
Three-man chrono. The Laguna Blade hits. Bam! Smash! Done! Now Omni Knight's being chased down. Hero's looking to get him. He stun locks him up. The BKB, mini BKB, not working for him. Oh, the Ravage! The Ravage Rich is done! Snuffed out in the prime of life. Oh my goodness, that was ridiculous.
That was a lot of good counter kills and counter initiations from both sides.
Taking a look at the fight cap on that one, Crescendo Gaming ended up losing 2 gold after all was said and done, and maybe Win One took home 667 gold. The damage between these two teams, 2,300 damage was done on maybe, and then Crescendo did 1010. So much goodness right there. Let's take a look at the current gold graphs and XP graphs. On the XP graph right now, Crescendo Gaming is still leading by just over 250 XP, and that's starting to fall a little bit down. Gold, though, they are still firmly in the lead. 1,500 gold in their pocket.
Oh, Hero's about to have a bad day.
Dominating.
Oh.
Pudding's bad days, too.
Let's take a look at that fight recap. And then, well, looks like maybe's quick jaunt right there has kind of made them pay, as this one ended up a little bit bad for maybe Win One.
Yeah, losing the Void there was
They lost the Void in a completely separate fight.
Radiant's middle tower is
Yeah.
It was just Void getting picked off in the woods by Nyx Assassin.
Tragic indeed.
That's really nice to see that as a
Radiant's
counter
middle
to
tower
him.
is being attacked.
Well,
I hadn't really thought about that one.
Well, I think you've said it a couple of times. Nyx Assassin is still a really good hero logs. You've said it a couple of times that he just doesn't get picked as often because of how hard his stun is to get hit. or to,
Well, I
to
mean,
hit with.
it's the same reason nobody plays Legion. Not Legion. Lone Druid is just the hero's hard, and nobody can play him well.
Fear nothing.
It's also why people who are good players can pull your team all the way through to the international and win you millions of dollars.
Billions and millions
With nothing
of
but a
dollars.
Lone Druid and a Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, only 2 heroes, but both really good. And if you can play them really well, you can carry a team all the way through to super big, humongous money.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked.
The prize pool for the international is made up of millions and millions of dollars. Meanwhile, Hero goes in with the huge Chronosphere. They're going to throw the Laguna Blade out as well. Then the Ravage comes in from Ninetales. Fonzie's in a bad spot, though. He's still derooting it up. Ninetales is going to be really hurt here. Ah, the stun! Lena walks away, 45 HP, bottling through it.
Dominant.
Ah, then she picks up the triple, picking up
Burn,
that
baby,
Tide
burn.
Hunter.
Courier for Radiant's got 15 HP. Almost ganked out by the Witch Doctor.
Now,
I think it was going to Tidehunter.
that was a 4-for-1 exchange, and wow, the numbers do not lie. There was 3,200 damage done on the Crescendo Gaming side of the house, and they still came out worse for the wear on that one. Outstanding.
Yeah, definitely a lot of good exchanges. You see how important it is to get the wombo combo off and to pull it off flawlessly.
The phantom flies.
You really want to take out the key targets, the initiators for the other team. But
we
they've
got it
also
going in on top lane. Phantom Assassin goes in on Faceless Void. She gets a little time lock though, and she will have to disengage, even though she does have Haste Rune.
she's also got levels in her ultimate, and she's got 2 levels in Blur right now, which means Faceless Void's going to start having trouble landing an actual hit on her. That's 30% evasion. That's pretty significant.
And we had a Tidehunter DC, or not Tidehunter, Timbersaw DC. So in a moment, we'll be right back with this match, which is currently 12-9 at the 16.5-minute mark.
Did you just say Tibbersaw?
I said Timbersaw. Or
I didn't
Time-
hear
Uh,
I
I
didn't
heard
hear the
Tibbersaw.
M. I heard Tibbersaw.
I did not say Timbersaw. That's a different game. I don't cast that game.
Tibbers, you say?
mm,
No, his name is Timbers. You know this.
no, his name is Rizrak. You know this.
Inside jokes, kids. Inside jokes.
Ah, they're fantastic. Oh, very good. Anyways. Alright, so let's take this pause. Well, it's actually about to be over, but just thinking of how the game is currently going, who do you think is ahead? Not just like kills, but before we look at gold XP graph, who do
Well,
you think is winning?
Maybe is currently coming back from a huge deficit they had early game. So I'm giving it more to maybe win one at the current rate they're going. They have come back from it was a 8-kill advantage at one point, and now they're only trailing by
Dire's
3.
middle tower is under attack.
I have to give it to maybe 2, but for a different reason. And that is, for most of the fights and skirmishes that have occurred thus far, Faceless Void has gotten a couple of kills, and for the most part he's escaped, which means he's getting money on top of his Hand of Midas. And when you just shove gold into a Faceless Void's pockets, you're going to have a really bad late game.
Unless
that's where
you're
we're
Faceless
headed.
Void, in which case that's going to be an amazing late game.
Yeah, I can see Faceless Void doing a lot here. Now, he still has a lot to worry about. I mean, the Omni Knight ultimate is going to become an issue sooner rather than later.
Oh,
Phantom
mid lane, something's breaking out. Cluxy the Chicken is going to try to go in, but he is going to get caught out. No, but he's going to answer right back, hitting a huge stun on both Fonzie and Rich. Then in comes the gushing Tidehunter. Then mega kill is going to happen right there as Clucky the Chicken picks up Lena. Then Hero comes in. He's singled out Clucky the Chicken, but it's a triple man Chronosphere. He's got great positioning, but then he gets silenced. He gets silenced out by Skywrath Mage. The Birdie Blast is going to go off, and the Faceless Void is done. Down for the count. 3 for what exchange in favor of Crescendo Gaming. I take back everything I said. Crescendo Gaming, best in
Dire's
A.
bottom tower is under attack.
Fastest turner.
Dyer's
The
bottom tower
thing to
has
look at
fallen.
on the fight recap there, though, Faceless Void still got a net bonus in gold even after dying. He made 326 gold out of that
Dyer's
exchange.
structures have been
So he's a
fortified.
net positive for that
Dyer's bottom
engagement.
tower is being attacked.
One
And,
downside.
Crescendo actually did come out better on that one because they did pick up a tower as well. That's going to be huge for them. That was the first tower to go this game, so that's going to give them some prime real estate movement as far as map control is concerned.
Right. Faceless Void, he is taking a bit of a hit because his Hand of Midas is on cooldown while he's dead. That's something you never want to have happen to get the maximum benefit. However, he still came out net positive in gold. And in the late, long run, that's what's going to matter. And that's how he's going to be able to contest Phantom Assassin.
There's no such thing as Dota economics class. Get out of here with that.
I'm sorry.
Now, Faceless is doing the smart thing and building right into a BKB, it looks like, which he's going to need, because as soon as he chronos somebody, he's either going to get ravaged or Mystic Flared.
Yeah, definitely. He needs to be able to stay in his chronosphere and deal his maximum amount of damage on whatever the priority target is. And BKB is absolutely the right choice to make that happen. Or if he wants to be crazy, he could go for a
Dyer's
Sange,
top
because
tower is
why
under
not?
siege.
No, that would be dumb.
Radiant's middle tower is
It
under
would be
siege.
dumb, but it would also be hilarious to cast.
Dyer's top tower is under attack. This should be interesting.
Oh, we've got Clucky the Chicken trying to find out Fonzie up here in the trees, but just not quite. Yeah, he went on the wrong sort of hideaway path.
Well, Clucky the Chicken's going in on Hero on bottom.
Oh, he
This
missed
is
the
a stun.
impel.
And then
He
Hero's
missed.
just going to time walk away, not even caring.
Yeah, he has enough mana for a Chronosphere, but not enough to do both his Time Walk and the Chronosphere.
And Radiant lost a tower right there, so apps, not great, not great. They were denied that tower, and that's going to be something that is really going to come back and bite them later, because money is the name of the game, and Faceless Void is currently the winner, 7,900 net worth.
Yeah, he's been doing really well and staying ahead and just being a general nuisance, which is kind of how you win the game.
Poking an angry bear.
Pretty much, yes. You just poke the angry bear, but the trick is to get away before the bear turns around and mauls you. So,
All's quiet on the Dota front right now. Both teams are kind of gearing up for some action here, trying to get prime positioning for that next team fight that's going to break out.
thus far, I'm kind of disappointed with what Timbersaw has contributed. I mean, he had a good early game. He died 4 times, so I don't know if that counts as a really good early game. I would have liked to see him. He had some clutch escapes, but I think he could have done better. And then he got ultimate very quickly and didn't really do anything with it, to say.
He's actually quite low on the net worth chart. He's below pretty much all the supports on maybe Win One.
Yeah, except for Witch Doctor, who's even poorer. But I feel like he should have been able to go toe-to-toe with Phantom Assassin, and maybe my memory's failing, and there may have been a time when he did, but I would expect him to have played his lane maybe a little more
Chronosphere going out on
aggressively.
Cluxy. Hero's going to try to whale him down. Huge damage. There goes the Spike Carapace. Fonzie comes in with the Burrow Strike. Then Lena comes to clean up. Nice Dragon Slave right there.
Wow, he got caught out hardcore.
Indeed. Cthulhu Void done wrecked his face.
Like you were saying on bottom, Pudding's trying to go in on Oceans here, but he just can't make the kill happen.
Yeah, that was a big kill for Lena, because she's 3/4 of the way to Aghanims. And that's going to be huge. She's already got 2nd level ultimate. Throwing Aghanims on top of that, she is going to wail on some people.
That ends up being what? After scepter damage, it ends up becoming 840.
I think so, yeah. It's pretty much enough to almost one-shot Phantom Assassin outright. In fact, Skywrath currently has more HP than Phantom Assassin does right now, and they're same level.
Well, she only has 500 gold until she is ready to grab that Aghanim Scepter.
Well, Phantom Assassin went for physical defense in the form of Poor Man's Shield and some stats. I mean, she does have Power Tread, so if she's fast, she could switch, but I highly doubt that she's got millisecond tread switching timing.
No. Nyx Assassin has himself a haste rune at this very moment. He is vendetted. What could happen?
Well, he could walk into the Sentry
he's
Ward
gonna get seen
combo.
right here.
Yep, he was seen right there. They pinged him. They know he is going that way.
They know very well. They are crowding under tower right here. This could be big. Up. Nyx is trying to scout on the high ground. His Vendetta is starting to run out. He might try and go for a blink. Vendetta's about to go. All right, he's revealed now.
I think he saw the Witch Doctor. I'm not sure how the vision on those trees works.
There's the blink.
Tidehunter coming in, the Mystic Flare coming down, boom, the big Ravage Wombo combo right there. Sealed the fate of Rich. Now Fonzie is going to go down. That's going to be a 2-for-1 exchange after Phantom Assassin goes down as well. Timber Chain goes out, does not pick up Cluxy the Chicken. Cluxy the Chicken throws out the Impale, picks up Witch Doctor. There goes Witch Doctor, the 3-man Chronosphere. Bam, that's one. He switches to Ninetales. He pops the BKB. He's ready to go. He says, nah, I'm not going to go after Omni Knight. I want to go after Tidehunter. Hero's chasing down Omni Knight now. Ninetales still magic protected. Oh, impaled Hero. This is bad. There goes the mana explosion. In comes the spiked Carapace. This is gonna be it. Hero wants to get out, but he's so much guys around him. So many dudes, but he's going after Omni Knight. Omni Knight is down to 100 health. Finish him off. No, they're gonna get Hero.
Tower is being attacked.
They might get Pudding now too.
Timber Chain goes out. The double blink does not get him, and he's gonna walk away to fight another day. Well done, Pudding. Well done.
Nyx Assassin had a really good idea there. He tried to blink with the Spike Carapace, knowing that he could stun him out of the Timber Chain if he lined it up just right, but he's a little bit off. He could have just stopped the Timber Saw about halfway, and they probably would have had him dead to rights at that time. But he's a little bit off. So, a little bit of a misplay there by Clucky.
Team fights. People die. The more you know.
The more you know.
Radiant's bottom tower is under siege.
Oh, a little bit of a miss by Rich there. Aimed his oh god, what do you call that? I was gonna call it Sunstrike. Light Strike Array.
Rich actually has his Aghanim Scepter now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that's gonna be gross.
So that's a 675 pure damage nuke.
Oh,
yep.
So gross. So gross.
And he's also level 15.
There goes the Sun. Oh, there it goes. The 1-2 shot. Rich doing the damage right there to Phantom Assassin. Thulu is going to try to help out his teammate, giving her a little bit of health back there. Oh, she's being drained now. In goes the Timber Chain, though. The nice Impale goes out. Hero is going to try to seal the fate of Silence. No, can't be Silence. He can't do it. Then Timber Saw is going to be able to pick up, that guy. Oh, Hero is so low. They want to go for him. Ninetales goes with the Ravage. They're going to pick up the Hero. Hero is down now. Then maybe Pudding. Oh, that big, huge triple kill from Tidehunter. Rich is all that's left. 2 Birdie Blasts going after him. He's going. He's drained. The blink, the gush, the team wipe.
This is a pretty big team fight for them. Now, they did use pretty much all their ultimates, but they can get definitely this tower in position for a Roche here.
They're going to go for the Roche instead. No, they will not go for the Roche instead.
Looks like they're just going to push out their lanes.
That is well done.
There's a little too much AoE on Dire to really risk a Roche without them all being dead for a
They
longer
were all
period
dead.
of time.
That was a team wipe.
Dire's middle tower
Yeah.
is
I know,
under
but
attack.
you need them dead for a little bit longer. Like, Sand King's already up, Witch Doctor's already up. That combo alone can really wreck your
Dire's
day in the
middle tower
Roche
is
pit.
under siege.
Yeah, Dave, they're not called birdie blasts.
I know what they're called.
What are they called?
They are called.
You had to click on
Yeah.
the hero.
Not
Yep.
Ah.
Yep.
Wait,
Also, this Tide Hunter, he got 1,398 gold out of that last team fight.
oh, we got a skirmish going in the woods now. Hero popping the BKB to try to chase down Silent. Silent has the haste rune though. Then, oh my goodness, oh, Phantom Assassin just wrecked one guy. Now she's turned the tides. Rich has done quite a number on her as well, popping the Laguna Blade, but of course, Phantom Assassin Slippery Devil got away.
Yeah, very lucky earn charge there. And the fact that actually it looks like Laguna Blade doesn't get a damage increase from Scepter anymore. It just becomes pure damage.
Pure damage.
Didn't know about that one.
Oh,
So it
and
still
then
does the-
over
that's-
in mid. Oh, Rich is going to be eaten alive right after Witch Doctor goes down. That's 62 seconds for Lena. She is out of this game for quite a bit. They're going to get a tier 2 here. Fortification is available to Dire, but I don't know if they're going
I
to
know
pop it
it's
here.
not a plate of nachos.
Yeah, at this point they're kind of getting out wombo comboed.
Has been destroyed.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, not at this point. It's been happening for quite a while.
They're going to go for the Roche now.
Well, with
Yep.
good reason. Phantom Assassin could pretty much toe-to-toe with Roche herself if she wanted to.
Looks like she's about to. Wonder if anyone's going to go Monkey King Bar to counter Phantom Assassin at all. I don't see anyone really working on that. I think they're just expecting Lena to be the counter. I mean, she's got level 3 ultimate now, but I still don't think that's enough. Like, that's 950 damage against 1,200 health, almost 1,300.
It's almost all our health.
Has fallen to the radiant.
It
Phantom
is
Assassin.
almost all, but you still gotta like get the rest of it off.
Oh, and then we've got a fight breaking out in Woods. Oh, my goodness. That Witch Doctor just stood there and took it after the Mystic Flare came down and wrecked his face.
I think the important thing to notice here is Nyx now has Dagon.
He's had Dagon for a little.
Yeah, that's the first time I think I've seen him use it though. Usually when I play Nyx, I buy Dagon and then forget I have it, and then I feel like a bad player, which is
That's
appropriate.
because you are a bad player, because you bought Dagon first.
What? Oh, Fonzie gets caught out by Nyx.
And then Tidehunter casually right-clicks him into oblivion.
Yeah, Anchor Smash. Anchor Smash a little too strong. Little OP. It
It's
It
not.
has begun to be the
is not
beginning of
OP,
the end.
that's the joke.
Maybe currently down nearly 15 kills to Crescendo Gaming, who's currently 30 kills deep, and they are going for a tier 3 now. Dragon Slave comes out from Rich. Rich is going to be able to tag Oceans with it. Oceans is going to kind of just slump it off.
Well,
Important-
Oceans actually has a Lincoln Sphere now, so they're going to use that to try and counter this all the damage that's coming out from
Radiant's
Lena.
bottom tower is under
Yeah,
siege.
one thing I noticed is she didn't put her 16th point into her ultimate.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
She must have put
Inside
one in
being popped.
stats.
Then Ninetales comes in with the big Ravage, catches 2, putting in Rich both in very bad spots. That Dagon goes off. Boom! Shakalaka. Then Relina goes down, but then Hero, he's going to try to go to work. He's going to try to get Omni Knight. He picks him up. Ninetales, no, clucking the chicken. He can't decide. So many candies.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, and then Sand King gets eaten alive. Heroes all that's left. Phantom Assassin comes in. That's the 5-man wipe. That's going to be your GG right there. That is it. Oh my goodness, folks. In game 1, 35-17 after a 5-for-1 exchange. It's going to be Crescendo Gaming who picks up this first victory.
Did you see that clutch force staff from Tidehunter? He force staffed Phantom Assassin right into Faceless Void so she could last hit him. That's just pro teamwork right there.
Indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Dota 2 Killcopter. We have the best of 2 going down, so stay tuned. We're going to have game 2 coming up in just a moment.